Hello everyone, I welcome to all in this lecture. In the previous lecture, I have discussed about what is the definition of surveying, what are the objective of surveying, what are the function of surveying, what are the different classification of surveying, and what is the principle of surveying. In this lecture, mainly I will deal with the scale. What is scale? What are the method of a scale? Okay, what are the different types of a scale? What is the shrunk scale? So all these topics I will discuss in this lecture. So before starting the scale topic, you have to be very clear about the unit of measurement we will use in the survey. So there are 4 types of measurements we do in surveying. That is horizontal distance and vertical distance. Means when we will measure a distance in a vertical direction or vertical plane, so that we can call as a vertical distance. When we will measure a distance between 2 points or to a station in horizontal plane, then we can call it horizontal distance. So generally, distance we measure, there are basic, according to Indian standard, there are basic units like you can say mm, you can say centimeter, meter, kilometer, right? Maybe you have some idea about 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter, 1 meter is equal to 1000 mm. Okay, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 mm. Okay, and 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. Okay, so there are other unit of length also, but generally we use this one. Okay, horizontal angle and vertical. So measuring angle then in horizontal plane, so that we call horizontal angle. When we measure an angle in a vertical plane, then we call vertical angle. So what is the angle? Angle is the difference of direction between 2 intersecting lines. Okay, when 2 intersecting lines, about this line and this line are intersecting, so to the angle between them. So this is theta. So this theta we can measure. So what will be the unit of theta? What will be the unit of angle? So there are few systems. According to that system, we give the units. Okay. So the first system is sexagesimal system. According to this system, one circumference is equal to 360 degree. 360 degree. And 1 degree is equal to 60 minute. And 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. You can follow the notation also, right? So this is a representation of sexagesimal system. There are other system also like our system. Generally, we use these 2 systems. So according to the our system, one circumference is equal to 24 hours. Okay, ये किसका यूनिट है? यूनिट ऑफ टाइम. According to time, we say, and 1 hour is equal to 60 minute, and 1 minute is equal to 60 second. Second, we can write. Okay, so one circumference is equal to 24 hour. 1 hour is equal to 60 minute, or 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So there are 2, basically there are 2 units that we can show the angles, either in the sexagesimal system or in the hour system. So in this surveying chapter, mainly we will deal with this sexagesimal system. One circumference equal to 3 degree means you will rotate at a point, like you will give a full rotations, means you will cover it 360 degree, or or in radian you can say 2 pi. So with one rotation there is a 360 degree, or in pi, in radian you can say 2 pi, and 1 degree is equal to 60 minute, and 1 minute is equal to 60 second. So just remember this one, sexagesimal system. Scale. What is scale? A scale is very, very important to make a plan, to draw a plan or map, because an actual area is larger than seed area. So how you will draw ground features on a seed, on a plan, right? Because plan area is very, very less as compared to the ground area or ground length, right? So we use some scale. So what is scale? Scale is the ratio. A scale is the fixed ratio of map distance, also we can say uh, plant distance, or distance on plant, whatever. Plant distance means अगर कोई plant किसी seed पे बना हुआ है, then what is the distance of that line or that plant between 2 points? That will represent some amount of length on the ground. So it is the ratio of map distance or plant distance to the ground distance. Let me take an example here. Okay, suppose I'm saying a scale which 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. For example, 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. What is the meaning of this? 1 centimeter is equal to 110 meter. Is it possible? No, it's not possible. How you can write? So I have written wrongly, right? It is wrong or right? It is meaning of this. What it means? Scale 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. It means 1 centimeter length on plan or map is representing 10 meter ground distance. 10 meter ground distance. It's not directly equal, but you have to understand the meaning. Scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter. It means like 1 centimeter on map distance, it is representing 100 meter on the ground. Let's take other example, like 2 centimeter is equal to 50 meter. Okay, it means 2 centimeter on the map distance is representing 50 meter on the ground distance. This is ground distance, and this is map distance. Okay, so now I think you are very clear about the scale. Okay, so what are the method to write the scale? So there are two basic methods, but generally we use these two methods to write or to represent a scale. The first method, that we write a scale like 1 centimeter is equal to, let's take 50 meter. So the first method in which we write 1 centimeter is equal to 50 meter, it means one small unit of or on map distance is representing some unit on ground distance. Okay, so you can see here the 1 centimeter is representing the map distance, and 15 meter, that is also a unit of meter, here the unit is centimeter, is representing the ground distance. When we write this way, so that is called engineer scale. engineer scale. So there are first method we can write like this. In one unit there is a map distance representing the ground distance. Second method we can write in terms of fraction. Means unit is same. What is the meaning of this? Let me write here a scale. Suppose this is a vertical scale is equal to 1 divided by 100. No unit is mentioned. There is a simply ratio. There is a fraction. इसका क्या मतलब है कि when you are taking the same unit, like I'm taking the centimeter, meter, whatever. So suppose I'm taking the one unit of map distance is representing 100 unit, 100 of same unit, 100 of same unit of ground distance. Are you getting a point? No, let's write. I'm giving a unit like 1 centimeter. So agar ground map distance of 1 centimeter. So 100 of this same unit. So 100 centimeter. I'm taking the unit here centimeter. So 100 centimeter will represent the ground distance. This is ground distance and this is map distance. Okay. Suppose you are writing here like some meter. So 1 meter of ground distance, map distance will represent 100 of same unit, 100 meter of ground distance. Okay. So when we write a scale in the in ratio, so that is called representative fraction. Representative fraction. So that we can write here. So when scale we write like this, so that is called fraction. Okay, but generally we denote by RF. Representative fraction. Okay, so generally we denote by RF. Okay, so there are two basic methods. One, you will write in terms of like 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meters. So 1 centimeter will represent the map distance and 10 meter will represent the ground distance. When you will write the in ratio, you convert also like suppose let's take an example. Like there is a scale is given 1 centimeter is equal to 20 meter. So what will be the RF? So to calculate the RF, just map distance or plant distance divided by ground distance. Keep map distance and ground distance in same unit. Like I'm going to write 1 centimeter divided by 20 meter. 1 centimeter divided by 20 into 100. So 1 by 2000, this is RF. Okay. So when a scale is given in first method, then you can calculate the RF. If the RF if the RF is given, then you can also write it for the first method. You can write in the scale in the first method. Okay. So there are various types of a scale we use for the different types of surveying. Like according to the purpose, also we select this scale. Like to making the plan, we need a large scale. For the building site, generally we use 1 centimeter is equal to 10 meter or less. Or we can calculate 1 by 1000. For the town planning scheme reservoir, generally we use 1 centimeter is equal to 50 meter. Location survey, 1 centimeter is equal to 50 meter. Generally for a small scale topography map, we use 1 centimeter is equal to 0.25 kilometer. So you can remember this table so that you can solve the MCQ questions. Okay. So you can also select, you can keep different scale according to your work. What is the meaning of to set the scale? To set the scale, it should be as much as minimum, as much as maximum, so that every point on this scale, on the map or plan or sheet, should be visible. Okay, so every things like every features on the ground, it should be visible, or you can judge. Okay, and you cannot keep it much lesser also. You have to see the both the things. So according to the surveying work, according to the project, okay, suppose you are going to draw a plan for a building. For suppose you are going to for the town planning, for city surveying, for the location surveying. So for the different purpose of surveying, we have to choose the scale accordingly. Okay, we cannot keep the same scale for the every work. We can take the different scale for the different work. On every plan, you will see there is a scale is written. Without scale, without fixing the scale, we cannot make the plan. Okay, and for the single plan, the scale will be fixed. Scale would be same. For the single plan, we cannot vary the scales. Like for half of plan we have drawn with the some scale, and the half of plan we have drawn with the different scale. We cannot do that. So for the single plan, single map, scales will be fixed or same. Shrunk scale. Scale, we know what is the shrunk scale. Suppose you have made a plan in 2010. Suppose you made some plan for 2010 on a sheet, right? And due to the shrinkage property in 2021, the plan is get reduced. The plan of sheet is get shrink. So what will happen? You have written on the plan some scale you have written. We have used some scale. So when the sheet or the plan gets shrink, so tell me that the scale would be same or different. See, the ground distance will be same, but map distance. What will be the map distance? So due to the shrinkage, map distance will be also reduced. So by using the same scale, we cannot calculate the ground distance or ground area. Okay, so you have to find out the shrinkage scale also, whether the scale is shrinkage or not. Okay, so see, when the original scale, this was the original scale. So x on the plan, this distance is representing x. Or let's see, according to the original scale, I'm writing x is equal to, on a ground distance is suppose 100 meter. Means on original scale, like when the when we were dropping the plan, or we were making the plan. So x distance on the plan was representing the 100 meter on the ground. Means x distance on plan was representing 100 meter on the ground. 100 meter on the ground. But now, due to some factor, that sheet or plan get reduced, get shrink. Okay, so due to shrinkage, now you can see this portion gets shrink. Means this length y. So y is, you can see y is due to shrinkage, y is less than x. So here you can see, like this point is station is A and this point is B. Due to shrinkage also you will find this is A and this is B. So according to the original scale, we said that this distance is on the ground, this distance is 100 meters on the ground, right? Now, due to shrunk, on the shrunk map also, we are saying like this distance is 100 meter on the ground, So scale will be same or different? Scale will be different. Scale will be different. So now, you can say here for the shrunk map or plan, we can say y is equal to 100 meter. We can say or not. Due to shrinkage, y distance of the map. This is map distance representing 100 meter on the ground. On the ground. So here a scale we can write here. A scale is can write here x by 100 meter. Okay, suppose this is centimeter. So also we can write x centimeter divided by 100 into 100. This is the original scale. Now we can calculate the scale here so that we can say this is the shrunk scale. Shrunk scale will be map distance divided by ground distance. So here map distance is y centimeter divided by 100 meter. Also we can write centimeter divided by 100 centimeter. So what is the relation between this shrinkage scale and shrinkage, original scale and shrinkage scale? So there is a, we can say one more things we can define here, that is called shrinkage ratio. Shrinkage ratio. Generally it is denoted by, or also we can say shrinkage factor. Shrinkage factor. So generally it is denoted by HR or HF. Shrinkage ratio or shrinkage factor. So that is ratio of shrunk length divided by original length. Shrunk length divided by original length. Or also we can write here, suppose I'm going to write here, shrunk length was y centimeter and original length was x centimeter. Just divide by this quantity 1 4 times 0 x1 4 times 0. We can do or not. So this quantity was, what was that? This thing we can say shrunk scale divided by original scale. Are we clear here? So we can write here that shrinkage ratio is equal to shrunk length divided by original length. Or also we can say shrunk scale divided by original scale. Okay. Also we can define HR, we can define, when we write a scale in the ratio, so we can say RF representative fraction of shrunk scale divided by RF of original scale. Okay, so now we are very clear about the shrunk scale. Okay. So now when you are going to write, we can write here shrinkage ratio is shrunk length divided by original length. So from here we can write here, yeah, from here we can write original length is equal to shrunk length divided by HR, shrinkage ratio. Okay, so just remember this formula. Error due to wrong measuring scale. So if a wrong measuring scale is used to measure the length of already drawn line on the plan, the measured length will not be correct. Suppose you have done the measurement according to the scale. Let me take one example. Scale is 1 centimeter is equal to 50 meter. You have done measurement of this, but later you know the idea, but you know that whatever the you have used the scale during the measurement, that was wrong. So correct scale was this. So this was wrong scale. By mistaken, they have done the measurement according to this scale, and this was the original corrected scale. Correct scale, we can say. So now we have given the result according to the ground distance or ground area according to the wrong scale, right? But later we find the correct scale was this. So now we have to correct the measured distance or measured area. So how we can do that? So that is called error due to wrong measuring scale. Error due to wrong measuring scale. So in the both the scale, what is constant? What is constant? You have used the wrong scale. Corrected scale was different. So in that case, we will find the map distance or distance of map will be same. What I'm going to say, like map distance in both the cases. In both the cases would be same. Both the cases means one way when you are using the wrong scale, and second when you are using the correct scale. So correct scale is the map distance divided by ground distance. So we can write here the map distance in this case will be equal to correct scale into ground distance. Or also we can say correct scale into correct length. Okay. Map distance. Now here also we can write map distance. In this case, map distance is equal to wrong scale into measured length. Measured length means the ground length. Whatever we are saying, I'm saying this was the ground length. Okay. So whatever the measured length, right? Okay. So now we can equate both the things. So what we are getting here, wrong scale into measured length is equal to correct scale into correct length. So what is our main aim? Our main aim to find correct length. So from here we can write correct length will be equal to wrong scale divided by correct scale into measured distance. distance. Just remember this formula. That is very, very important. Just remember this formula. Okay. When you have used the wrong scale, and according to the wrong scale, you set some distance for the ground distance, or measure distance is some like 50 meter, whatever. So when now later we know that okay, correct scale was different. So now according to the correct scale, we can calculate the correct length. Now in terms of area, suppose we want to calculate the corrected area. So that will be equal to wrong scale divided by correct scale to the whole square into measured area. No length, measured area. Also this formula you can write RF of wrong scale divided by RF of correct scale. The whole square into measured area. Here also you can write for the correct length RF of wrong scale divided by RF of correct scale into measured length. Measure length or distance. Okay. Let me show one example so that you can very clear about this. So see here. A surveyor is that person who does the surveying work. Say surveyor measure the distance between 2 points marked on the plan drawn to a scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter. RF you can calculate, but it is given 1 by 100. But and found it to be 50 meter. So by using this scale, he measured the distance 50 meter. Later, he detected that he used a wrong scale of 1 centimeter is equal to 50 centimeter, or if is equal to 1 by 50 for the measurement. So from the question, what is given? Given wrong scale, 1 centimeter is equal to 50 centimeter, or RF is given 1 by 50. And correct scale is given. Correct scale is given 1 centimeter is equal to 1 meter, or we can say 100 centimeter. RF is given. We can calculate also 1 by 100, right? And measured length is given 50 meter. We have to find the correct length. A part is we have to find the correct length. What is the formula? RF of wrong scale divided by RF of correct scale into measured length, right? So just put the value and get the result. So RF of wrong scale is given 1 by 50. RF of correct scale is given 1 by 100 into measured length, that is given here 50 meter. So we are getting 100 meter. Now second part, what would be the corrected area if the measured area is 60 meters square? This is measured area. Measured area. Again, use the formula, write the formula for the measured area. Okay, so we have to find the corrected area. So write the formula for the corrected area. Correct area is equal to RF of wrong scale divide by RF of correct scale to the whole square into measured area. So 1 by 50 divided by 1 by 100 square into measured area is given 60 meters square. So 4 into 60 is equal to 240 meters square. This is the answer. Okay. So now we are very clear about the how we can calculate the correct length or corrected area when we have taken the wrong scale, okay, during the measurement, so we can calculate. So there are only two formulas, just remember. Corrected length is equal to RF of wrong scale divided by RF of correct scale into measured area. In terms of area, corrected area is equal to RF of wrong scale divided by RF of correct scale to the whole square and then into measured area. So there are different types of scale: plane scale, diagonal scale, vernier scale, a scale of chord. So plane scale generally we use in the surveying. Diagonal scale also we use in case of many instruments. You can see that there is a diagonal scale. Vernier scale also we use in many instruments. There is vernier scale like theodolite. We'll see there is a vernier scale. So how we can take the readings in the case of vernier scale?